In this video, I'm going to show you a chest workout with just one band. So make sure you stay tuned. So welcome back to yet another video. I just wanted to give you a workout video once a week in these times, just to help you through it, just to add some value, to maybe give you some ideas. You've probably seen a lot of these exercises before, but a band is super effective because it provides linear variable resistance. That means as the range of motion increases, so does the load. So basically one band, it doesn't matter if it's lighter than this, can provide a lot of resistance even. So whatever band you have at home, you can make it work with. And if you do have to order another one, you can order another one. There are some available. I'll post some links in the description below to some sites which still have bands available. Amazon will restock, I'm sure. But it's not a body elastics band. It's not one of those tube bands. It's more like a tough resistance band. So something you can add on to like a bar usually. I've been using bands for years. But anyway, let's crack on with the routine. So the first up, you guessed it, band push-ups. But don't be doing band push-ups if you struggle to do 10 proper push-ups. That's 10 push-ups when you go all the way down, your chest touches the floor, and you go all the way back up. Don't add the band. Only add the band if those are getting too easy. You can do like 20, then it's not going to provide enough stimulus for your muscle to grow. Although you can slow down the push-ups and do eccentric push-ups, but if you want to add a band and you've got a band, use the band. So what's going to happen is the band goes on the palm in between the thumb, nice and comfortable. On your back here, your upper back, you don't want it on your lower back. And what you're going to do is place both hands in line with your chest. From here, you're going to stick your feet back. If having your feet closer together makes them push up more difficult, having them further apart makes it easier. And then you're going to lean your body forward a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. Drive those hands into the ground. You're going to come down. Make sure you're squeezing the glutes and tightening the hips. Squeeze those abs. Breathe in when you come down, out when you come up. Rep range, you don't know it's complete failure, so do about 10 reps, 8 to 10 reps I'd say, and work to 80 to 90%. If it's too easy, get a band with more resistance, but before you get the band with more resistance, slow it down. Go slow on the eccentric portion of the motion, going down, and you can even go slow on the way up as well. And you can squeeze at the top and hold for a few seconds. Those are ways you can make it a lot harder without actually ordering another band. Because I know it's pretty darn hard to get a band these days. So I will drop some links in the description. I'll tell you what I'm using here. But now on to the next exercise. The next one you probably saw coming. This is a band crossover from a high pulley. So from a high pulley, even from a high height, I've used a window. You can use anything you want that's nice and high. So think about putting the opposite leg in front here. You let the chest stretch at the top. And what you can do, the further forward you come, the harder you make it. So if you've only got one band, you haven't got any other resistance, you can actually just use this band and make it harder by just moving forward. So what you do is move forward, and when you come down, squeeze the chest. Keep that chest up, chin up, looking straight ahead, core nice and tight. Again, with this, you don't really want to work till failure. You want to work till about the 8 to 10 rep range, but you can throw in 12 reps here and there. If you can do 12 reps, and 12 reps is like 80 to 90% of your max, then you can do that. That's completely fine. But by the way, 80 to 90%, I mean, that's your RPE, so your rate of perceived exertion, so how hard you feel you're working and how close that is to your maximum in that rep range. I want you to keep to the hypertrophy rep ranges. Using the same band, this one is a very tricky one, but I like this one because you don't need any attachments. You don't need like a bed, you don't need a window or anything to attach it to. So all you do is put the band on the foot, widen the stance, straighten the arm out, and make sure you got the band straight so it doesn't tangle. Chest up, and you're coming up. It's a low pulley fly. In this case, just a low fly. Crossing up, this really hits the upper chest. and you can really feel the squeeze coming from beneath. You want to keep the core tight, you want to keep the chin up, you don't want to be looking down, and you want to be going nice and controlled. And if you want to make this harder, you don't have to widen your stance and do the splits. Just take the band lower on. This is going to be pretty much impossible, I can tell you now. The resistance is crazy. No, can't do it. Can't even do one. So there's no excuse. You can do this pretty much with any band, even a lot lighter bands. All you have to do is narrow the band, basically. Reduce the amount of band that has to pull. Final one, again, I don't want you to attach it anywhere. I wanted to keep it nice and simple in case you don't have anywhere to attach it to. I know that can be a bit of a problem sometimes, even the window. I was thinking like, is this gonna break? But it didn't, so that's the main point. So with this one, all you're doing is taking the band here, you're gonna bring it up, push out, nice and controlled. Squeeze the chest. And again, if you wanna make it harder, just move your hands down the band. What we're doing from it. Make sure you're squeezing the chest. With that particular one, it's important to not keep the elbows in, keep the elbows at 45 degrees, you're pushing it upwards. So you're coming down exactly like a bench press. You don't want to make it so it's just coming straight forward and you'll end up falling down. You want to push it up and you want to squeeze the chest. One of the most important things when working any muscle is to actually feel the muscle contracting. So know which muscle you're working and also contract that muscle properly, because you can be doing any of these exercises. If you don't contract the muscle properly, you're not going to feel them. And again, for that one and the last one as well, 8 to 10 rep range I'm completely happy with. If you hit 12 reps, I'm also completely happy with. But if you're hitting 12 reps and it's too easy, make it harder. I've given you a few ways you can make it harder. So I hope you enjoyed this workout. If you have any questions or any comments, or maybe you know some better exercises, comment them below. These are probably my top ones with the band for chest. There are loads of body weight exercises I know for chest, which are very, very good as well. But if you have a band and you want to utilize it, I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people want to utilize their band, then that's a quick and easy way to put together a chest routine. You can do anywhere between 3 to 5 sets of each, depending on your level. And yeah, you won't want to do that more than once a week if you're going to do 5, but you could do 3 one day. And anyway, enough about that. Program is so individual, I don't want to get into that right now. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up. Be sure to share this with anyone you know. And until the next video, keep pushing those limits.